Had a hose leaking on the sprayer, so I've put a new O-ring in the fitting on the end, and then reseated where the Jubilee clips go onto the hose. Tighten them up with a 7mm spanner. That's what size the Jubilee clips are. Yeah, that's solved it now. So fill up and go spraying the beans. Just folded out now on this field of beans. It's looking pretty good, to be fair. I'll flip the camera out because the oilseed rape next door is still flowering, which looks good as well. Look at that. That's what we want, a good long flowering season, and then that means that we'll have plenty of pods. This was one that we sown quite late, it was a bit scruffy. Anyway, it's obviously recovered now, and it missed all the frost really on its buds and flowers. So hopefully it's gonna, I need to turn the GPS on, I'm just set off, I'll turn the GPS on, hold on. So hopefully the pigeons might have done me a small favour by holding the crop back for warmer weather. But remains to be seen when we got the combine in it. I can't see how it's been an advantage, but it might have just not been quite the disaster that we first thought. We'll see, but this field of beans, just take out the folder, look pretty stunning, to be honest. Perfect day as well, not too warm, nice and clear, not a breath of wind. So we're just putting some spray on now to kill the weeds within the beans and the grass weeds. Put the GPS on up there now. No better place to be. Just a sea of beans. It's brilliant. No misses, no gaps, no wet patches. This is the other side of the field now. This is where Andrew got stuck with the rollers and bent the ram. It's the only bit on the whole field that's not got beans on. Anyway, someone had noticed that there used to be a pond and an old farm here, and that's obviously why. Anyway, I'm going to have to stop and go around this bit. Or just go really slow and climb over it. This is what I've done, but it shakes the booms a little bit. Ah! Anyway, we've done it. Yeah, there used to be an old farm on here, and a pond was filled in over there as well. That isn't where the wet patch is, but it's wet where the pond, the farmyard used to be for some reason. Just jumped off because that nozzle was spraying a bit funny. Anyway, I've cleaned it out. But it looked great. That's what we're killing off anyway. Little weeds in the bottom. It's just coming into flower there as well. They smell gorgeous. Got a little peewit chick in the tram line here. There was one in the other one before, a little bit smaller, but I couldn't get the camera out quick enough. Ooh, fell over. Come on, run. Run, run, run. In fact, stay there in that tram line. Adam's just come back in the yard after tedding the hay. Right, see if we can bale it tomorrow. Just putting the mower on now. Go down a little bit. Down a bit. Little bit. Right, forwards on that. Tiny bit down. Well, that's it. Right, up now. Only everything had an A-frame on it. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but look how bare this field is. I mean, the beans are all there, but they're tiny. And it's because it's really light land and it just dries up so much. So obviously when we had that dry weather, it got dry. Then when it rained, it was a little bit flooded. And then now it's just baked again and it's just so thin. Still low, at least there's no pigeons eating it, which is a good thing because they seem to be eating everything else. Phil doesn't want me filming him in case he welds it wrong, but he's going to weld them lumps up on there now. You like the Simpsons? Gonna burn your legs? I thought these John Deeres didn't break. Adam. Seems to be something missing in here. Oil pump out of her John Deere power quad. In the box. And the clutch plates. That's another oil pump there, isn't it, I think? fills, TIG welding. Quite a satisfying noise that, it sounds like he's doing a good job. It's what you call a lathe. About 3 metres long. That's better now, it shouldn't leak through. Phil's just cutting a couple of tabs. He's going to put some little tabs on here just to stop the seal from falling out the front. It's funny, it's aluminium, it doesn't look hot, but you can feel the heat off it from here. Adam's mowing grass over there. I've just come to look at this field, see if this is worth cutting. It's a little bit young, but it has all this big tree line along this edge here. It never really gets any breeze or much sun, so if it's too thick it'll take days and days to make. So I think what we'll do is just mow it while we're mowing close by, get it out the way. This was the first field of oilseed ready to start flowering, and it's pretty much finished apart from over there with the pigeons at it. And it looks pretty good. You can't see the tram lines in it at all hardly. Adam's here now mowing this. Quite a big cut on it, to be fair. About 25 acres this, so he's just gonna finish it off. We'll leave it tonight, see what it's like tomorrow, whether we shake it out in the morning or we leave it another day and shake it out on Monday. Don't know what he's doing there though. He seems to be backing up and messing about, unless that's where the manhole is. There's a manhole in this field. I think, to be honest, it's where the lads put the digestate on and they put a bit too much on. You can see it's a lot blacker here than there. And it's a lot thicker. Some weight there. It's obviously got too much fertilizer in this corner here. A little bit of an overlap there, you can see. But yeah, it looks okay. There's going to be some grass comes off here. It's a pain when it's uneven like that, because them bits will take longer to make than the rest of it. So we'll have to keep an eye on it, like remember where they are, because once it's all scattered out it's hard to see. But if it's opposite that oak tree there, I'll know where to come and check. But that'll take an extra day to the rest of the field, annoyingly. But hopefully, if that's made, then the middle bit here will be definitely right. Saying that, by the looks of things, it only looks to be that little bit there. The rest of it looks fairly well even, so we might just leave that or bale that last. Then it's in the last bale out the bale and we know what to do with it. It's a bit damp. I think we definitely need to get that other one fixed so we can have two on the go. There's a big hole up there, so I'll just show you it working properly. You can't beat the smell of fresh cut grass. Just got back from Phil's now. You might recognise him on the farming forum if you use it. Anyway, he's welded that up there and he's welded that up there, and then we put like 3 tabs on to stop the seal falling out. So that should also then stop the oil falling out the gearbox that we've been rebuilding for the chipper. So we can hopefully get that back together on Monday and get chipping again, because it's kind of been off the road for about 10 days now. But it did need the maintenance. It's just the nature of them, that you're always constantly maintaining them. Back in the sunflower field by my marker post. There's my stick there. It's just by that one there. So don't know, it's probably growing about 5 mil today. But it's a little bit earlier than I normally look at it. Normally look at it about 6 o'clock. Anyway, it's only about 3 at the moment. So might still grow another mil today. But we'll keep an eye on it over the week and see how far it grows away from that stick. And like I say, I might get a proper ruler and put it in, and then we can measure it completely. Just walking past this one here, this one's been chewed off as well. Apparently though, someone told me yesterday in the comments that the hares will chew big sort of, not undergrowth, but big plants off so that they can see better across the field for predators. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's where they're hiding. They're thinking, well, I'll chew that off out the way rather than eat it, and then they can see what's going to attack them. Yesterday's quiz question was how much was that drill bit? Well, it must have been made by Bateman, because it was really reasonable. It was like £7.70 or something like that from Toolstation, not Screwfix. Apparently they're 20 quid in Screwfix at the moment. The people that set up Screwfix sold it to B&Q and then started Toolstation. Random fact of the day. It's too hot and too bright sun now for spraying barley and wheat, so I'm going to put the spray. Can't even speak today. I'm going to put the spray back in the shed, and we'll resume probably tomorrow, depending on what the weather is. Last week I was stood behind the sprayer talking, and everyone was like, has it got a bigger wheel on the back than the one side to the other? Well, it hadn't. It was just the angle, the camera angle, and also as well, when the sprayer's been sat for a bit, it kind of settles on the suspension, and it normally settles one side before the other, normally the pump side, because it's the heavier side. That was what it was. Apparently my trailer is now ready at Richard Weston, because I had a spy yesterday. They sent me some pictures, they'd been around the factory, so it's going to look a little bit like that one, but a bit smaller, but a bit heavier duty, because it's a dump trailer. Anyway, today's quiz question is, when will it arrive here? So it's ready to go now in Suffolk, but I don't know what time when it's going to arrive here. So have a guess whether it be next week, what day it could be, or if it's going to be the week after. I'll show you some pictures of it now anyway. That's about it for today. If you want to subscribe, you can click there. If you want to watch another video, you can click here. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friends about it. So you can actually share the videos on Facebook as well as seeing them on Facebook and pressing share there. You can actually post one of these blogs to Facebook, so that'd be much appreciated, and then we can get the channel really growing. I really want 20,000 subscribers before my bateman comes, and there might be a demo bateman coming next week as well. So I'll see you tomorrow.